All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Benjamin, and I'm the presidential candidate of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. Now, 2 days ago, I said in a video that INEC had restricted access to many polling unit results on the IREV, especially that of the FCT. And we suspected that they wanted to begin tampering with the votes, with the figures on the IREV. And just as we suspected, it has started happening. You know, it sounds very foolish that after results have been tendered in court, that INEC would try to tamper with these votes. But what INEC cannot do does not exist. These are the same people that went about promising everybody that cared to listen that they were going to do electronic transmission. But the day of the election came and they didn't do it. And yes, they have started tampering with the votes. We have seen LP's 63% win drop to 58%, while APC's 20% loss has moved up to 23%. So votes, they increase with time. I'll be waiting. Is this not utter foolishness? Well, it is, and we are happy that they are doing that because it is proof that they tampered with evidence. Secondly, it is proof, a confirmation that 25% is sacrosanct for a person to be declared president, and all these things will be retendered. Yes, Peter Obi has tendered his petition and he has made his case. When it is time for them to respond, let INEC and APC come and say that it was 25% that APC scored in the FCT. Then we will now remind them with proofs. We have the physical evidence. The IREV results have been downloaded and given to the court. Even when they announced it at the collation center, we get the video. We get the video. See them now.
At ABC 90902.
You don't hear Amba? That was just a small clip of when the results for the FCT was being announced at the collation center. I have the full video. I just decided to put that little one there for you to see. And he said APC 90902. That is 90,902, which only made up for 20% of the total votes cast in the FCT. So we have it. And let them change the results on the IREV. No problem. If they like, let them say that APC scored 40%. No problem. Behave like Wike in Rivers State and bring it. There is proof. You only make the case easier. Keep changing everything. You know, they say when the gods want to kill a man, they first make him mad. Because me, I never see this kind of foolishness before. I pray earnestly that they go ahead with this plan. Let them go ahead with it and change the FCT result. No problem. And honestly, for me, there is no bigger confirmation from INEC that FCT is mandatory, that 25% in the FCT is sacrosanct. If you can be doing this with the FCT results, it means you have confirmed that 25% in the FCT is mandatory for a person to be president. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't be running from pillar to post like this to manipulate FCT results. Delete them from Beavers, now trying to increase it for. It's very clear and you have confirmed it. And it's so sad that we have to even wait for you to confirm it, because this is something that is clearly written in the Constitution. So I'm happy that we have now all come to agree that there is no argument about 25% in the FCT again. It is sacrosanct. And Neferati, the popular obedient, wrote, she said, breaking, Mahmoud has Yakubud FCT results on the IREV. INEC restricted people from viewing Abuja results. Now they are deducting LP votes and adding same to APC. They intend to give Tinubu 25% by force. If 25% in the FCT is not mandatory, why is INEC trying to criminally give APC 25%? I wonder. And this one said, isn't that foolishness that at INEC Nigeria staff are shrinking Peter Obi's figures in FCT on their IREV for official APC Nigeria? to make their defense at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, as it is being alleged. We have the declared results by INEC, and it has been presented to the court already. Does it mean Yakubu is embarking on the second electoral fraud before 2027? Help me ask him. Help me ask him. Now, let's move to the issue of the INEC commissioner, Festus Okoye, who is being blasted by Nigerians. You know, people don't talk about this Festus Okoye much. And whenever Nigerians, especially obedient, come out, to attack a person, watch them well. Now that person do wrong. Because these people will not criticize you except you do something clearly, obviously, apparently wrong. Now, I will play you a video of Festus Okoye, what he was saying before the elections. I'll now play you a video of what he's saying now, where INEC don't do wuru-wuru for the election. This is a video of Festus Okoye talking about electronic transmission before the elections on channels. See the video.
The physical result as handed over to him. He or she will also look at the beavers as handed over, and then look at the from EC8 or the polling unit level result as already transmitted through the IREV, and the accreditation data as already transmitted before entering the scores into from EC8B, which is the registration area result. Now, if there's a dispute relating to the physically transmitted result, so to say, and the electronically transmitted result, by our own regulations and by our own guidelines and procedures, the electronically transmitted data and the electronically transmitted result will take precedence.
You heard him. That was Festus Okoye talking about electronic transmission before the election, saying that if there is a dispute between what is on the physical result and what is on the IREV, that the one transmitted to the IREV will take precedence. That was what he was saying before the election. Now, listen to what Festus Okoye, they talk now after they don't do their wuru-wuru finish.
Judge the entire performance of the commission on the basis of glitch in result upload for the presidential election. You have the European mission say, the European observation mission, say that there were substantial and significant and fundamental improvements in the conduct of the governorship and state assembly elections. That is a positive sign. Nobody has also faulted the conduct of the senatorial and House of Representatives elections. That is, for me, is also a positive sign. Now, but we must also recognize the fact that the law itself has also given the political parties the opportunity to know what goes on at each polling unit. Almost all the political parties, or at least 5 of the political parties, nominated and got accredited over 170,000 polling agents. So what that means is that they had primary evidence of the results from the polling units, and it is those results from the polling units. So, and it cannot be correct for a political party to rely only on result upload in order to get the evidence with which he wants to prosecute his case in court. But as I say,
have you heard what this man is saying? You have heard this man, Festus Okoye. So when young people come out and they begin to insult a man like this, they'll say youths are rude. Why would they not insult a man that lies brazenly, shamelessly like this? Is it the same polling unit results that we saw where they used biro to scatter everything to change results that you are talking about? Why did we bring the issue of electronic transmission in the first place? Is it not because we cannot trust collation centers? Because when they go there, they change everything with biro. That's why they said, okay, the moment people finish voting at the polling units and they count the votes and everybody affirms the figures, let these things be snapped and sent immediately to the IREV where the whole world can view it. That was why the commission, INEC, was giving billions of naira. That was the mandate. Electronic transmission so that we go fit get free and fair elections where everybody go agree with. and you stayed there in that studio and you were talking about transmission, saying that it is sacrosanct. You said if glitches come, that you guys had sorted everything out. Elections came, you didn't do as you promised, and you are saying that why should people complain? Is it not only the presidential, the gubernatorial election and House of Assembly, everything went well? You think we are fools? The most important one did not go well, and you are saying we should not worry about it? This man, and Nigerians came for him. Look at some of the tweet reactions now. This one said, very lousy explanation from the loquacious Festus Okoye. He will eat the beans raw with time. And this tweet said, Oga, you and Yakubu are thieves and fraudsters, with all the INEC staff inclusive. No, not all. Some actually did good jobs. And this one said, shameless man, it will never be well with all of you. Tufiakwa and Nofia. I don't even know why you dey answer Okoye. Eziofia. Hey, this one hard though. And this particular tweet said, talking like someone eating hot yam. Nonsense. This one said, this man is a disgrace to transparency. Yes. And this tweet said, this man should be in jail. He claims that party agents have results, but when objections were raised during collation based on polling unit results which were different from what criminal Mahmoud was calling, INEC ignored. Criminals. Yes. When they raised objections, he ignored all of them. Continued. And now you are saying they have party agents. And this tweet said, Oga, you are talking rubbish. INEC Nigeria failed woefully in this 2023 general election. Is it not stupid to say that senatorial election results were successfully posted, but you experienced technical glitches in posting presidential election results that took place at the same place and time? Of course, it's very stupid. You think say we dey craze? And this one said, the face of a criminal debunking truth. How do you want Nigerians to have confidence in democratic institutions when you and your guy Yakubu have made a mess of it? And that's the truth. You guys have made a mess of it. Mahmoud Yakubu traveled all around the world, went to Chatham House in the UK, told everybody that cared to listen that he was going to do electronic transmission. We did our deal. We no beg these people. They were the ones that started screaming electronic transmission, gave people hope. Some Nigerians traveled into this country from diaspora just to come and vote because they believed that with transmission in real time, results were going to come out as people wanted. The will of the people they believed was going to be done if results were transmitted in real time. And many Nigerians hinged their hopes on these elections. Their beliefs say hope still there for this country. They hung it on these elections. Mainly because of the words of Mahmoud Yakubu. And then he turned around and undermined himself. And he's saying that people are not supposed to care about it. People should just let it slide. They should just forget about it like that. That's not possible. Anyway, now judiciary hand, now everything day now. That is the last hope of the common man. And Nigerians are saying, all eyes on the judiciary. All eyes on you, the judiciary. We are saying, translate the laws. Go according to the constitution. Use the electoral guidelines. Because if you bring out results where you don't follow constitution, where you don't follow electoral guidelines, that is when Nigerians will kick. So do the right thing, follow the constitution, follow the guidelines, and dispense judgment without fear and without favor. But before then, I need to enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here. So, don't go away.